The attorneys at Legal Helpers help individuals file for personal bankruptcy. We don't handle corporate bankruptcies. Instead, we focus our attention only on folks just like you who are looking to file personal bankruptcy. Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 are the two main chapters under which individuals can file bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is a process provided for under United States federal bankruptcy law, by which you are entitled to a fresh start. Chapter 7 may eliminate most kinds of unsecured debt. Some examples of unsecured debt include credit cards, medical bills, most personal loans, judgments resulting from car accidents, and deficiencies on repossessed vehicles. In addition to getting rid of your debt, Chapter 7 allows you to typically keep all of your property, as long as your car and mortgage payments are current and there is no significant equity in your property. We should have no problem making the arrangements for you to reaffirm the debt. Keep your home, keep your car, keep your personal belongings, but eliminate your debt. That is our goal with Chapter 7. Legal helpers may be able to use Chapter 7 to provide you with many benefits. Next, I will discuss those benefits as well as other subjects related to Chapter 7 and other forms of bankruptcy. Stop creditor harassment. If creditors are bothering you at work, harassing your family, friends, and neighbors, or calling at all hours, you can put an end to it immediately simply by hiring legal helpers to represent you. Upon retaining our services, we provide you with a special telephone number so that you can refer your creditors to us. We will keep the creditors off your back, and you can stop paying your creditors immediately. Eliminate repossession debts. After a vehicle finance company repossesses your car, they auction it to reduce their loss. You are still responsible for the balance on the car, called a deficiency balance. Legal helpers can eliminate your liability for the entire deficiency balance. Remove the risk of lawsuits and garnishments by filing a Chapter 7. Stop garnishments with Chapter 7. Filing for Chapter 7 bankruptcy will stop any court-ordered wage garnishments upon the date the case is filed with the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. End lawsuit and license suspensions. Many states have imposed laws that allow the state to suspend your license if you failed to maintain liability insurance at the time of the accident. Legal helpers can help you get your license reinstated if it is suspended due to an uninsured car accident or unpaid parking tickets. Our attorneys can also stop lawsuits related to those car accidents. If you are being sued and you own a home, we strongly urge you to speak with a legal helper's representative immediately about filing bankruptcy. Chapter 7 or another form of bankruptcy will stop a lawsuit immediately and prevent your creditors from placing a lien on your home or garnishing your hard-earned wages. Rebuild your credit. One of the most common concerns that we hear from clients has to do with the stigma related to bankruptcy. A basic characteristic of human nature is that people are afraid of things with which they are not familiar. Do not count out Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy as an option until you have taken a short time to get educated on the subject. The stigma against debtors has greatly diminished over the last 20 years, and there is no indication that debtors will be treated less favorably in the future. In fact, the ability to reestablish your credit after Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy is better than it has ever been before. Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy can remain on your credit report for up to 10 years, but you can start reestablishing your credit immediately. First, let us define credit. Credit is your ability to borrow money. Many lenders determine whether or not to lend you money by examining your debt-to-income ratio, how much outstanding debt you have compared to your income. Remember that the reason that your credit is poor right now is because you have so much outstanding debt. Ask yourself, who would you rather loan money to? The person who has $20,000 in credit cards and could file Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy at any time, or the person who has already filed Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy, has no remaining debt, and could not file another Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy for another 8 years. Many of our clients are able to purchase a vehicle on financing the day they receive their bankruptcy discharge. Oftentimes, you will pay a percentage point or two higher than a person with unblemished credit, but ask yourself, how low of an interest rate would you be able to get in your present situation? You should be able to finance a home within 2 years after receiving a bankruptcy discharge, as long as you can provide a minimum down payment and show the ability to make the monthly mortgage payment. Many consumer debtors receive credit card solicitations within months of receiving a bankruptcy discharge. Once you are a Legal Helpers client, you are a client for life. We will not abandon our clients once they have received their discharge from the court. This is part of our commitment to you to provide quality legal representation for a fair fee. We caution you against rumors of the Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy stigma that you may hear from friends or family who may not possess the knowledge of bankruptcy law necessary to give legal advice. They may have your best interest in mind, but a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Call now at 1-888-743-5787 to speak with one of Legal Helpers' experienced bankruptcy attorneys to make sure what you are hearing is the truth. If you are a consumer facing foreclosure, lawsuits, liens, repossession, or wage garnishment, an experienced Legal Helpers lawyer can find the best option to help eliminate or consolidate your debt. So take advantage of the fresh start bankruptcy affords you by using our secure and confidential online free legal evaluation form to schedule a no-obligation consultation with one of our bankruptcy attorneys. Or pick up the phone right now and call our toll-free number, 1-888-743-5787, to speak with Legal Helpers immediately.